Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bucket's Garage. We got a Cobra 29 GTL. Customer brought it to me and says it doesn't work. I had the power hooked up. Oh, let me switch antennas here. Okay, squelch. Dynamic is up. Now RF gain. Well, it seems like the RF gain seems to work. You can see the meter's not working right. That's kind of odd. 28 quiet. Right now it's at 27. I'm keeping that in mind. High-low works, CVPA, bright and dim. So far, everything's checking out, except for I'm not hearing as much people talking as I was on my base radio. Let's check out the output power. Audio. Interesting. I left my radio on and it wasn't backfeeding to the radio. Let me try something. It's 28. Hello. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 28. Sounds like I'm on a different channel. 28. It's 27. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Audio. Well, I got a feeling I know what's wrong with this radio. Now it's really kind of acting up. Now I'm not hearing, just static instead of anybody talking. So, obviously there's people on 28. This is off. It's on 27. Switched the antenna back, nothing. I have a feeling that someone has gone into the radio and played with the pods and they run it off frequency. Now, I could be wrong. It could be other issues with the radio. But let's dig into this radio and take the covers off and see what we got going on. I got everything disconnected off the radio. So let's go ahead. Now, I see these drill holes too. Who knows? They could have went in and hit the board. It's possible. Let me zoom out a little bit here. So let's get this apart. Yeah, we'll see what we got going inside here. You know what's kind of nice? That's what I like about these older radios. These older Cobras, you can unplug the speaker. Boom, boom. Get your cover out of the way. I can tell this is an older board with electronics in it. I like these boards. Of course, you know, when you take these radios apart, never been taken apart before. Here you go. Those usually fall off. Well, it doesn't look like anybody's been inside playing with it. So I got a feeling there's other issues with this. Let's get this bottom cover off because I see there was some drill holes here as well. Just in case he might have drilled through it with the cover on. You never know. Even flakes could get in there. So, let me get this bottom cover off and I'll be right back. I got the screws out of the cover. Let's pull this cover off. Of course, your paper. If you like to put these back on, you can always get some adhesive and just put them back on where they used to go, but after time the adhesive comes off, but I never really put them back on. Unless you're really particular. Well, I'm going to have to visually inspect this board. Let me take a look and see if we have any bad solder joints or any cracks in the board. And if I find something, I will show you. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I found something interesting. I got it all hooked back up. Radio's here, looking around. Right now, we're not picking up anything. But let me get a little zoom in here. All right, let's dig into here. And I was kind of tooling around in here. And I'd taken a pen, no metal, plastic, and I was kind of over top. And this is the receive section. Hear that? Let me turn it up. I circled it right here. I do believe we have ourselves a bad solder joint right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and resolder this section right here. Just do a resolder, give it a nice hot solder, fresh. So, but you know, this is your receive section, your transmit, your audio section right here. Yeah, I got my finger in the way. So, all right, guys, let me do that. Let me solder this. Let's see what we get after that point. All right, guys, just for the fun of it, there's something I'm going to do that you shouldn't do. You should have the radio off and you should have it grounded before you do any resoldering. But I'm going to just do this for the fun of it. I'm going to resolder that solder joint live with live wire with the radio being on. Just to see if this is to show you what it actually will do. Now, if I don't get my head in the way here, I'm sorry if I do. I circled this one. Yep.
The reason why the Smoky Hills is smoking.
There we go. It was that solder right there, that solder joint. It was a cold solder joint. I hit it with the soldering gun. Boom, it's on. Holy buckets, it's working. Little solder joint caused this whole thing not to work. And it's back on frequency, it's back on 28. So just for the fun of it, I'm going to shut the camera off here. I'm going to just do a quick solder joint around this area. Let me shut this down. I'll actually do it right. I'm going to have it grounded and then have the power disconnected, and I'm going to resolder everything here. I just wanted to show something how it would actually work. All right, and we will return in just a second. Okay, we're back. And what I did is I resoldered this section here. I'll clean it up a bit before I put the cover back on. The radio is working now. It is on 28, like it should be. Hello, Roger. Testing. And Roger. So, that was an easy fix, actually. You just got to find out where that cold solder joint is. And I find a lot of radios, I do find them in that area where there is a cold solder joint in this section. And then what that is your pod. Let me turn off the sound. Disconnect the speaker. What I did is I actually had an external speaker hooked up here that I have on the bench so I can run the radio. And your section is going to be over here, which I believe it was that pod there, which will affect, you know, that one there is glued. Well, it's got wax in it, but that will affect your transmission of the radio. trans part of the radio anyway. Not transmission. I keep thinking automotive. So anyway, guys, thanks again for watching, and hope this helps. If this is a quick fix for you, and get your radio back on the air, that's awesome. And thanks for watching Bucket's Garage. Please like and subscribe. Support the channel. I'll do some more videos. And you guys have a wonderful and safe